Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to this live stream. This is the second part, and now obviously I'm going to use the audio. Donc bienvenue à tous, hola a todos, bienvenidos a esta sesión de diseño en vivo. Entonces ya hay una parte de, so there's already a part of this design without audio, and now we're gonna have the audio for the rest of the stream, which is also pretty nice. And so this is a signet ring at size 3.5, donc une bague avec un saphir central en forme en coupe HR de 1 cm de grandeur, ce qui est assez grand d'ailleurs. Bien, donc là je suis déjà en train de travailler les diamants latéraux. J'ai déjà pas mal avancé. Donc, so we're going to continue designing this woman's ring with a very pretty Asher cut sapphire in the center. And I'm already working on the side stones. All right, and okay, so I just need a small edge here. So with this, round like this. Okay, so I need to correct this shape. This must come further if possible. Now this is too straight and overlaps the stones probably too much. I will know the overlapping after completing some cuts for the diamonds, because now the diamonds they're inside the metal, so we can't really see much. Okay, the ending here, I'm going to make it rounded. You can see that. I'll just correct this. Okay, great. So here I need to make a slightly better ending on one side. It's going to be rounded. Okay, now it fits. I still don't like that part here. It's too straight. So this comes from this point. More curve here, please. Let's move it to the side. Okay, great. Now let's make the mirror of this to the left. Okay, we have this for now. And I need another small edge, exactly the same, but on the inside. So let's draw on solid. Draw on solid right here. Okay. It's going to come from here, and then I'm going to connect those curves. So the size might vary still because I need to cut the placement for the diamonds still. Then I will adapt these if necessary. Okay, this should be good. Now I have the curve there. It's a bit hidden, but that's very normal. I'm going to make a mirror. So here we can see, I'm going to remove this distance needs to be wider here. All right, so let's connect that. Continuous. There, that's perfect. And I'm going to copy this edge, but to the new curve, which is this this one. And this should be good. That's great. Let's see the base body here. Perfect. Now let's make the cutters so we can see What we need to adapt depend how much my edges are overlapping the diamonds or not. So here, let's make the boolean. And okay, so here, the outside, oopla. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for your support. Okay, so where is the, okay, this one overlaps, no, the other one, this one. So I was saying this one overlaps too much, that part, so I need to change the curve here, because in fact I don't want overlapping over the diamond. Then we're gonna have the prongs. So I still need to correct the ending here, should be higher, somewhere here. Okay, great. Here we are. Okay, now on the inside still have a bit too much overlap also. This one must come more on the inside here, further away from the diamonds. Okay, this is great. Now here also, I'm just, when I see that a curve is not clean enough, I suddenly have to correct what I see on the fly here. This was a bit waving in a weird way here. Okay, this is great. This is great. Now I need prongs for diamonds, so let's use the pave tool with symmetry left to right. Need to be this. Now I think the prongs are going to be at 0.6. Perfect. Let's start adding. Okay, there's there are not so many prongs here. This is great. There are some decorative prongs here. This one won't fit much, but let's try and make it fit there. This should be good. Let's go like this. Okay, I'm going to use the same prong I used on the side. So the prong is here. I select the prong, select the placement, and set the prongs to the new placements. Okay, this is done. All right, now let's make. So here I made the cut on one side. So I'm going to take the cutters, make the mirror of the cutters to the other side, based on this plane. There we go. Now let's make the boolean on the other side, and then I will make the mirror of that small decoration with side stones here. So here we are. Perfect. Let's make this. Okay, this looks pretty nice. So now I still don't know what I'm going, because the ring is big, as you can see, it's pretty big. But I think I'm going to make some cutters. If I can, I'm going to make some cutters. So let's see if I can open these triangles here. That would be really great. So we're going to project the curve. Yeah, I'm going to project the curve right there. I have an idea. So it's going to be projected from the side. So this time I'm not going to draw on the solid. I'm going to draw the curve and then project it. And if I can, I'm going to make a small rounded edge on the edge of this cut. Okay, here, this should be great. Now let's close the curve. I want it straight at the top. This line should be straight. It's coming down a bit. I don't want it to come down. Just one like this. Okay, great. Perfect. Now, okay, so this is the curve. There's many options to make this cut. I said I'm going to project it, but maybe I don't even need to project it. Let's have a look at another way. I'm going to move this. I'm going to rotate it. Let's go 21 degrees. All right. I'm going to extrude this. Okay, so it doesn't affect the body on the inside. This should be great, but still I might project it, because to adapt here the size, now I need to make a tapper, and I don't know if it's going to give me the... No, it won't. Okay, so test 1 is not conclusive. Let's use another method. I'm going to take this and project it. Let's project this on the body. Okay, here we go. So now it's projected there. So now there's a function to make a cutter from a curve, but this curve has a lot of curvature and it has strong tips, and that generally might create a problem. But let's try the function anyway. So it's this one. I need it to be a lot bigger on the inside. Something like this. Oh, this is okay. It should work. It turned black because on the inside we can see that it's overlapping itself. It might work. Let's try to flip the normals twice. No, it doesn't want to. Okay, so I'm going to change on the inside. Let's go at 0.8, 1.85 to avoid the overlapping if possible. Are we good yet? This is still a maybe. Let's make it smaller, 1.5 then. Is it, or okay? Let's try to make the boolean. Obviously, I need to make it all around. There's 4 of these cutters. Oh, it's making the cut perfectly. It's amazing. Because this, okay, this is great. Let's make the mirror. Let's make the mirror. One side and second sides. There you go. Now I'm going to add, this is a boolean addition between the cutters. Okay. Now let's take the body and make, I don't know what happened. I know, sorry, it's still making the, okay, validate please. Okay, so this minus that. This is going to remove a lot of weight there, and this is giving an amazing, oh wait a second, this one did not work. This is weird. Let's, okay, anyway, so let's make the cuts cutter by cutter. Sometimes it happens. All right, so sadly the first part of the live stream, okay, this one doesn't want to make it. Now this is not good news. This is bad news, but it's because of the, sometimes because of the mirror. So I'm going to try Sometimes when the mirror doesn't work for the booleans, that happens in many 3D softwares. We can do a 180-degree copy, which makes, in this case, in this design, makes exactly the same shape. And generally, it can correct the boolean, and it did. So this is great news. I still have this one to remove, and it did. Perfect. So now I want a small edge, rounded edge here. I'm going to make it solid. This is for maintaining the same style all over the ring. Okay, this is very nice. Okay, like I was saying, so sadly the first part of the stream I started a couple of hours ago had no audio, thanks to someone told me, but I saw that a bit too late that the audio wasn't working. It happens every now and then that the audio doesn't work. Had to select the right mic. It was selected by default, but the software did not pick up the microphone, so we had like a 1 hour live stream without audio, and I read the comment rather late. So the first part of building this amazing halo ring with a central 1 centimeter Azure sapphire was done without audio, but I restarted the stream some minutes ago, and the design of this ring is going quite well. So what I can do now is that obviously I'm going to cut more of these. So I'm going to make a similar procedure, but it's going to be obviously a bit easier in some parts. So every time I'm going to make a cut, and then I'm going to put diamonds as a bridge. So I can see this shape here. It should be very good. So this is going to be a very simple cut because it just go through and through like this. Now let's make the boolean minus. Okay, this is great. This is great. And I also want okay, so I need to project this curve, but because I want to make a rounded edge again, but the solid is not here anymore. So, well, I can project this, or I can extract. Let's extract the cut shape, the edge. It's this one. Okay, here let's make the bevel rounded again at 0.6. So always maintaining the style of the rings. So, okay, sometimes when you extract a curve, we can get some weird twisting. Let's see these. Sometimes they happen. If they happen, I need to make another function for the loft. Okay, this is way too slow because this is a very simple loft. So, but it should just come out totally wrong. It's going to be twisted. You're gonna see this is a small bug sometimes. There you go. This is not what I want. Okay, so when that happens, it's very simple. I'm just going to build the 0.6 small circle here. I'm going to trace it. So 0.6 diameter. And I'm going to use another type of lofting here. In 3D design, we have almost 10 options to make a bevel of something. Okay, so the shape is this one. It's already to the correct size, and this is now the correct edge rounded. Perfect. Okay, let's make the mirror for this on the other side. Mirror. So remember, this is a very small ring. It's a 3.5 American finger size. It's a woman's size, very elegant fingers. So the ring looks huge on screen, and it looks like there's much space, but there's not a lot of space indeed. Now, all right. So here I might fit only maybe just 2 diamonds, but that's okay. Let's fit them. So my diamonds are 1.5. These are typical secondary stones, side stones at 1.5. Okay, so this is the symmetry just for 2 stones. Or maybe, let's have a look. Maybe, okay, I might fit these, but maybe this one. 3 stones. This is great. What I could do also is that I can make the symmetry already from left to right to have them on the other side at once. Now I can take the same diamond I have here somewhere. Okay, this one. No, that's okay. Where are you? Let's find these. Okay, here. I just need the same diamond here. This is the, no, this is the prong. Okay, this is the diamond here. I'm going to set it in the new positions right there. Okay, great. And perfecto. Okay. So here we need some prongs and another small edge. Let's make the prong first this time. So mirror, no, pavé tool. Let's turn on the symmetries. So it's going to be left, right, here. Great. Prongs at 0.6 plus some. So where can we fit the prongs? So this one might fit there, this one here, this one here. We're gonna have one there, and we're gonna have one here. This should be 6. Let's go at. Okay, so this one. Okay. Obviously, this is overlapping way too much, but I'm going to move. Let's just apply this. I need to move the stones a bit further away. So let's go to this, double click right here, and we are going to move. Which side is the original side? I think it's this one. Now give me a second. Who are you? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, it's this one. I need to move. Where are the original stones? I think on this ones. Are we here? Ah, wait. Moving. Okay, this one. So further away, because I need the prongs to have some space. Want it or not, I need the prongs. So I can't overlap the stones that much, obviously. So let's move these stones. And now, give me a second because I just received the message. Okay, we don't care. Okay. Perfect. Double click on the prongs. So now, okay, I can fit the prongs a bit better. All right, so some prongs are shared prongs and some prongs are decorative prongs. Here, let's go with plus. I need an hexagonal distribution, which is right here. In here, I need a decorative prong. This one can overlap inside the, and this is another decorative prong right here. All right. So this is nice. Now same prongs as there. Where are you, prongs? So we can find this in the tutorial here. This is a very nice function to find the objects right there. Let's set the prongs here. Okay, we have this. And now I'm going to make another cut here, like a V cut, which is going to be the last cut. Obviously, I need the cutters for these diamonds. Let's make the cutters. Let's make them a bit shorter here. Should be good. Okay, this is yeah. Time to make the cuts. Booleans minus. Here we are. Okay, now we need another cut, and this might complete the design. So the timing is pretty good. Some distance here. So this is a small shape. Okay, let's see how far I can cut. Because obviously opening these and cutting these parts remove a lot of weight, but also makes the ring much more elegant. Okay, perfect. And make the design a lot more attractive. All right, so this should work pretty well. And I'm going to make a small edge also with these. Now this one, I'm going to project. I'm going to project it. Let's project the curve once here. Now let's see if I can make the cutter. There's a conical extrusion function here. Like I said, this is going to go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, it's working, but I need to place it better. Let's go here. So now this is nicely placed. Just want it a bit higher. This is great. And a bit more like this. Okay, this is amazing. Let's make the mirror. And let's make the booleans. Minus. And minus. And this is great to see that this ring has a lot of booleans, a lot. With very custom shapes. But the booleans are working all the way through the entire process on this ring, and this is amazing. And we're going to make the edge. Okay, so this one should work. 0.6. And I'm going to move it a bit down because I moved the cutter also a bit down. This is great. This is great. I really love this design. So like I said, I'm doing this design for actually some render tests. I'm going to make a video very soon about render engines. And I need, as always, because I always make amazing designs and customized designs for my renderings. So in fact, this design is entirely for test purpose. And that's why I wanted to make the live stream, because I was anyway going to design this ring in 3Design, and it's always better to record that I'm doing the design myself and making a custom design. The only thing I knew is that I wanted a big Azure center sapphire, and that's why I started in the first part of the stream that had no audio. But it's also nice to watch anyway, so you can listen. And well, there's no language issue when we don't have audio, right? This is, well, let's see the positive side of. So this is the second part. Okay, so here, this ring obviously is impossible to change the size of this ring is, well, I need to build the entire ring again. And this makes this design very special because it's more one of a kind. With 3D printing, I don't care much if the size, if we can't change really the size of the design. I could make, because the center stone is not provided by the client, I could make just the ring simply bigger by scaling the ring and making it bigger. So that would change the size of the center stone, and that would change the size of the side stones. But that's okay, because by example, if I have 1.5 millimeter diamonds round like these, I can make it 3/4 bigger, and I would get settings with 2 millimeter diamonds, and that's a pretty good scaling if I want this ring to be bigger. Also, this is a 3.5 finger size American size ring, and it would still work at a 4 and 4.5. So if or it could also work a bit smaller, 3 and 2.5, without changing the size of the stones, just scaling up and down the ring, which is something that we should not do, obviously, most of the time, but sometimes we can do that. Okay, so here let's bring, never forget to sign. This is a fully custom design, so it needs to be signed. It's the art, the job is not done until it's properly signed. So this is my brand. Here we are. Let's go find somewhere on the internet the registered symbol somewhere. Our symbol. Here we are. Okay, just copy paste the register symbol, because yes, I have registered brands. It's very important, because yes, I do get copied now and then. It's always a problem, but if you don't have nothing registered. Okay, anyway, let's make this circle a bit bigger. Here we are. Okay, now let's sign this. Let's make an extrusion of text. In 3D design is fairly easy to bring text. I'm going to center the text. And can we fit, so the question is, can we fit the letters down there? Maybe on the side. Okay, let's try. Let's try to put it, we're going to come here, and I think it's going to fit pretty well somewhere here. I'm going to make it maybe a bit smaller, but it's already very small. So no. The only thing I might change, I'm going to change, I made the circle bigger because I need it to be a bit bigger, but it's too big now. Let's make it smaller. Somewhere here. Perfect. Okay. So obviously that's going to update the text, because remember that 3D design is a fully parametrical, dynamic, historical system. It's a CAD system, fully developed CAD system. It was, I think it was the first one in this field. That's why the software is so good anyway. Okay, so we're going to curve this here a bit, somewhere there. I think the signing. So if the letters don't fit here, I simply might move the stones, the letters under the, okay, this almost fits. I just needed to move it to avoid cutting. Okay, I'm going to make the cut back there. I think it fits, just, it barely fits, but it fits. Here we have a double edge, so it keeps the thickness good enough. Okay, I'm going to keep it here. And what sometimes I don't put directly the carat, like 14 karat. Sometimes I do. Obviously I could fit the 14 karat here, the stamping, because some clients might ask this model in platinum or in 18 karat or in silver even, because sometimes I do make lower priced versions of my designs for more commercial versions, so I make them maybe in brass and gold plated with cubic zirconium stones, and sometimes in silver also. Maybe some people ask silver with diamonds, or silver with cubic zirconium versions. So I'm going to put the brand. So I just need to make the boolean right here. And okay, it's great. I always have to check that. Okay, before I do this, I want to, before declaring this, okay, this is a problem. But like I said, well, we can see that the letters are, they're too low. But because like I said, we have the double edge on the outside, and because I could see this coming, and okay, this is good now. Anyway, that means that the cut is very close to the solid edge, but because we have the double edge, which is all this, okay, because we have that fortifies, making the side thicker, and problem solved, even if the letters are very close to the edge. So for the design part, so like I said, this looks huge on screen, but this is a very small ring, in fact 3.5, but the stone is in fact really big already. It's 1 centimeter big Asher cut. So the design is done for today. So this live streams ends here. So it has 2 parts. Sadly, the first part without audio, which very probably was the most interesting part, but that always gives a mystery to some things and some processes. And that's Murphy's laws anyway. Live streams must fail sometimes and somewhere because something. Thanks for the follower that told me that the audio was not working, so I was able to restart another live stream, completing this ring. I hope you loved watching me create this ring design. This is a woman's ring with a central sapphire. I already said that too many times. Okay, so for now, this is it for this design. So I think I made it in, well, something like 1 hour and a half, even maybe less. So that's also for people who think that I'm slow. You can see that I'm not slow at all when I work at my pace, not explaining too much what I'm doing, even if I was explaining, in fact, almost everything I was doing and the tools I was using. This is my everyday job. People pay me for designing jewelry. I've been doing this for the last 20 years and doing this in 3D for the last, who knows what, 16 years. So obviously and I love my job. And so now I had to close the school, so there's no more jewelry school. I had a wonderful jewelry school here in Mexico City. It's closed, and it's closed forever because that's the end of an era. But now I'm a fully independent jeweler and jewelry designer, and that's what I've been doing anyway to make money besides of the school. I was teaching a lot. So anyway, if you need a design, just write me an email and send me pictures and drawings and all you need. And thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all your nice comments. Thanks for becoming members. Remember that members get some of my designs every month. There are the simple design and the advanced design, and with all the render settings in Blender or LuxCore. So it's always great to become members of my channel, and be nice to people, be nice to animals, and be nice to the planet. Take care and see you soon. Thank you for joining me today. Take care. Bye bye.